All right, Paul. So tell me, you've obviously had these videos done for you. Have you ever seen any testimonial videos or anything like this before?
Dude, you know what? I have seen things like this before, but they're almost off the cuff and very messy and asking just boring questions. Like when I got this video, I was a little bit me and my wife were very emotional watching it. I was like, whoa. Like if I'm feeling emotional about this, the other people watching the video must think, shit, this guy's good. And that was hands down what really made the video a little bit more special to me than the other videos. It's you know what, Eric, as well. It sort of lit a fire in me as well because it just sort of gave me almost a reminder of why I do what I do, which was great. So I actually got a lot of benefit out of the video emotionally and mentally, rather than just the videos obviously used to make more money. I'm not going to tell lies about that, but I got so much motivation and inspiration from it as to why I do what I do that it blew my mind, really.
When you'd seen the first one, you'd seen one that was done before. What was it that was like, I need to have one?
It was the way that the guys that said were being interviewed, and it was the things that they said they would probably never say to me personally, because that's just not. I don't know whether it's just an English thing, but it's like nobody would ever come up to my face, even though I've changed their lives and helped them enormously, and say those type of things to my face, because I think they would be slightly embarrassed by it, and I would also be embarrassed by it as well. Do you know what I think that was the thing, and that was what really blew my mind, because I was like, yeah, that is some. And obviously, you were also asking me the questions when you did your first video, and I was like, dude, these are some deep questions. I was like, whoa, I am having one of these.
Yeah, I understand. It's kind of weird. I'm sitting here actually getting a testimonial from you about this, so it is kind of weird for me to ask you about it. It would be easier if I gave
Yeah,
the
yeah,
question
yeah,
to
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else and did it definitely. So yeah, so I definitely I get that. From everybody who's seen the video or videos, what type of feedback have you seen from them
The
or heard?
feedback has been very different, and it hasn't been a lot. There hasn't been a lot of words written. It's more like, wow, that's it. You know what I mean? It hasn't been, oh, this is great, this is awesome, this is this. It's just, wow, that's it. And that's pretty much all I can say about the video. That it's a WOW moment. And that's the feedback that I've had. And then I've had private messages like, where did you get this made? And one of the things that I really like about it is that I don't have to do the whole. I mean, you know me, Eric. I don't have a problem with blowing my own trumpet. I think if you want to be successful in any industry, you have to, at some point, be able to blow your own trumpet. But there is nothing quite as powerful as somebody else blowing your trumpet for you. You can make of that what you may.
Very cool. You talked. I want you to dive a little bit deeper into this. You talked about how when you saw the video, you the emotions you felt. Tell me kind of what
Yep.
was going through your head and what you were really feeling when you and your wife were watching this.
And like I say, mate, I think it was because people would never say those things to my face, and I was like, wow, people really think that about me. I'm always of the opinion that I don't try and be anything that I'm not. Like, I upset a lot of people. I don't intentionally try and do it. I'm 100% myself all of the time. I don't try and be, like, I had this conversation with my wife yesterday. People where I live now in Marbella probably think I'm a drug dealer. I've got a really nice car. I've got a big, beautiful house. I'm covered in tattoos. I have an earring. I wear like just normal clothes. And they're like, what? And I'm not that old. I'm like 32 now. And people are like, what does this guy do? But, like I say, I'm just me. And I think what this video really drove home to me was that people really appreciate the fact that I don't try and be something that I'm not. And that I am. The word that came out a lot, my wife mentioned this, was genuine. And that was like, I'm getting quite emotional now talking about it. Because that's what I try and be all of the time. And to basically have people tell me that, or well, they weren't telling me it, obviously, they were telling you it, but it felt like they were telling me that. And that was deep. Because also, mate, I think that you probably realize this as well, being a business owner can get very lonely sometimes. And you actually hear more about the bad things that are said about you especially when you start to make some success of yourself. You hear people can't wait to tell you about the bad things. But when people say nice things about you, it means a lot. And those nice things that were said about me weren't just like, oh, this program's great or that program's great. They were personal rather than, yeah, your fitness program's great or yeah, your mentoring program's great. It was like, you are awesome. And there's no better feeling than having somebody say that to you.
Okay.
And that's basically what the video did. It basically, again, like I said before, it lit a fire inside of me. I was like, wow, people really think that about me? That's awesome.
Tell me about the done for you side of things. I handled all of that basically. So tell me what that means to you and you know.
Eric, here's the thing. That video would never have happened unless it was done for you. I have no doubt about it. I don't know if you've noticed on any of my blogs, I don't even have an about Paul Mort part because I'm too lazy to write it. So the done for you thing was 100% the reason, well, not 100% the reason why I got it, but I wouldn't have got it if I had to do too much work. I wouldn't have invested. It's as simple as that. Because I'm not lazy. I'm just like I'm just pretty busy. And if I can outsource something, I don't care how much it costs. My time is more valuable than for me to be chasing people saying, can you get on Skype at this time? Can you do this? Like when I do coaching calls like this, I don't even look after my own diary. I have a PA that does that shit because I just say yes to everybody. So like I say, that video just would not have happened. And as for editing it, I don't even have Windows Movie. I don't even have iMovie on my laptop, I don't think. So, yeah. That being said, it's probably on the Mac. It's probably here, sitting in front of me, but I don't know where it is.
What do you think this video or this service is valued at in terms of your business? Like, how do you think this is going to help you grow your business and retain people and things like that?
Okay, so, because I offer high-end coaching as my main, as one of my main products, as a high-end coaching, it is expensive. Obviously, it's worth every penny, but this sort of just gives people a basic look at who I am rather than what the product is about. Because I think when you're investing in a mentoring program such as mine, it is about the person as much as it's about what they know. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So for me, I would say in the next, put it this way, mate, I will offer coaching programs for £4,000 for the year, which is about $6,000. And I will hope to sell 10 of those upfront payments. So that's the numbers right there. So around about £40,000.
Now let's say, okay, it brings in that, the £40,000, right?
Yeah.
What is a video or service like this worth to you if it can bring in that much?
Well, technically, if I'm talking business, £39,999. and I've made a profit, right?
Right.
That's technically. But for me, this video it's almost like, okay, this is a video like almost about your legacy. So it's a video that for me isn't going to get that old. It's almost a timeless video. I mean, obviously we've already talked about this. We may do more in the future, but I can keep that video forever now. Mm-hmm. Investment wise, I'm like, yeah, 5K easy. Easy. Especially if I'm making 40K on the bat. That'll be off one email as well. That won't be an email sequence. It won't be a launch process. It'll be like, okay, I'm opening up 10 spots for mentoring. Here's how much it is. Here's a video where you can learn more about me. That's it. No launch process, no videos, no opt-ins, none of that shit. Literally, if you want to be mentored by us, here's how much it is. There's the video. That's it.
Last question. Anything you want to add that you think about this testimonial, the service, or anything like that maybe we didn't cover?
Here's the thing, mate. If I'm talking about fitness professionals, my video is powerful, and it's fitness professionals talking about me. If I still owned a boot camp or did personal training, I cannot even begin to imagine how powerful this video will be for fitness professionals, simply because, I mean, I help people make more money. I do impact on their lives and make them the best version of, or help them become the best version of themselves and create a business that runs on autopilot. However, what we do as fitness professionals changes people's lives. Those testimonials in this format will blow people's minds. And the great thing about a video, mate, on the likes of social media, all your clients have to do is click share. That's it. And then it's like, wow, I need to see this guy. And here's the thing as well. I think everybody gets obsessed with, oh, let's promote the business thing. Most people come to train with you because of you. So the testimonial should be about you. And again, and you know the whole thing about know, like, and trust. There's no better way to get know, like, and trust than a video as powerful as that. That's it. This is the other thing. Everybody likes an ego boost. And as well as this will fill your bank balance, but it'll also fill your ego. So this will actually boost your ego, which for me, it's beneficial because if you're not confident, and having an ego boost increases your confidence. If you're not confident, you're going to find it difficult to do business. And this actually really, really increased my confidence because it reminded me why I do what I do and how fucking good I am at doing it. And imagine the competition, mate. If I was in competition with someone, I'm like, yeah, you can tell me how good your bootcamp is and how better it is, how much better it is than mine and how much cheaper it is than mine all day long. However, look at this fucking video, mate.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
People are more inclined to take action when they're in an emotional state.
Yeah.
So if you're talking getting more business, I actually can't think of anything more powerful than this, mate.